The 2025 Formula One season is about to ignite, and after 3 wild days of preseason testing in Bahrain, the grid is alive with shocks, secrets, and sky-high stakes. Now, as we race toward Melbourne for the Australian Grand Prix, one question screams louder than a revving engine. Who's got the edge to dominate Albert Park? Let's unpack the testing data, the track's quirks, and Melbourne's unpredictable weather to crown the favorites. Bahrain's preseason testing dropped some bombshells. Mercedes and Ferrari led the charge, but Carlos Sainz stunned everyone by topping the times for Williams. Red Bull kept their cards close, while McLaren logged laps like champs. Here's the twist. Testing times aren't gospel. Fuel loads and engine modes muddy the waters. Still, the pecking order's taking shape. Albert Park's 5.278-kilometer street circuit is a beast of its own. It blends screaming straights with tight technical corners that punish mistakes. The track's bumpy and slick early in the weekend, favoring teams with rock-solid chassis setups. Recent updates, like beefed-up barriers at Turn 6, add a new layer of chaos to master. Albert Park's temporary asphalt is a tire's worst nightmare. Rough and abrasive, it tears through rubber fast. Teams that can baby their tires or nail a bold strategy like a one-stop could leap ahead. Tire management here isn't just key, it's the whole game. March in Melbourne is a weather wildcard. Expect mid-20s Celsius days, but rain can swoop in like an uninvited guest. Dry conditions reward outright pace. Wet ones turn it into a survival scrap where setup and driver skills shine. The forecast could flip this race on its head. Mercedes topped testing mileage and pace with Russell. Their W16 looks glued to bumpy tracks and chews tires smartly. Prime for Albert Park. Ferrari, right behind, with Leclerc and Hamilton dialed in. The SF25 could eat up the fast bits if tires hold. McLaren logged monster laps and hinted at speed. Masters of wet chaos, they're a sleeper hit. Williams. Sainz's testing heroics raised eyebrows. If the FW47 keeps that spark, podiums beckon. Red Bull stumbled in testing, but Verstappen's Melbourne mojo makes them lethal. Aston Martin. Newey's 2025 arrival teases potential, but they're likely a year away. Dry? Mercedes and Ferrari's raw pace could rule. Wet? McLaren's reliability or Red Bull's adaptability might steal it. Melbourne's skies don't just set the mood, they set the winner. So, who's your money on for the Australian Grand Prix? Will Mercedes reclaim their throne, or will an underdog shock the world? Drop your hot takes in the comments, hit that like button, and subscribe for every twist of the 2025 F1 season. Melbourne's coming. Don't blink.